doesn't matter.
Yitzchak, what do you think Moses would do to a Yiddish guy who doesn't believe in the afterlife and thinks that Moshe isn't here?
Mot.
What does mot mean? Can you translate so that everyone can know?
Death.
Exactly. There you go. So, Yitzchak, my last question would be, if there was a Sanhedrin, would you actually pick up a rock and stone the living shit out of hell?
I mean, if the Sanhedrin ruled it and there was witnesses and she broke the Torah, I would have to.
Yeah, would you drag her by her hair outside the city gates and stone the living shit out of her?
I mean, I don't know what mitzvot she broke.
But all
So I guess
each and every.
No.
Al,
We don't turn me and Al all against each other because you never know. Al might be my Isha.
No, I'm just trying to be the adversary.
I love Judaism. I love Israel. I love Jews.
You love Israel and Judaism.
I love Shabbat. I love the holidays.
I love Shabbat. Can you tell us what you ate today, Al?
I love the IDF.
Can you tell us what you ate, Al? Today, what did you have for lunch?
Nothing not kosher.
Oh, does that include bacon?
I didn't eat bacon. You eat bacon today, and you're a rabbi.
But you said that you said that you ate bacon.
No, I eat bacon. Didn't eat bacon today.
So you did
kosher bacon, like turkey bacon, or like?
Do you love turkey bacon?
So what do you think about that? It's like,
I don't know. I mean, there's kosher bacon. You have turkey kosher bacon though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to think that you're a simplist, huh?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just going. I can't just. Okay, listen. So, did you eat kosher? Did you eat pork? Hazab?
I eat pork. Yeah.
So you need to be stoned.
So my question is, do you need witnesses?
Yeah, need witnesses, but I'm gonna make her stop eating pork. She's gonna keep kosher. She's gonna be vegetable with me. Okay.
I think she's gonna feed you pork, and you're gonna feed me. You would even eat pork for a piece of that ass, you know?
No, I wouldn't. No, I never eat pork or shellfish.
Well, you should. Well, fuck shellfish.
I do think shellfish should be kosher. I get the pork thing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I will not. Hey, listen. I don't break. You know, like I can't leave the Torah.
You keep Shabbat?
Of course.
Like no phones, nothing. Like full of
Yeah,
Shabbat.
Yeah.
He was on an electric bicycle. That's Shabbos.
No, I was not. What do you like? What evidence? Yeah.
It's like a kosher scooter, right?
I don't listen on Shabbat. I just go to shul. I don't,
You don't
I
spend
keep
money. You
Shabbat.
don't use electricity.
No.
You don't cook.
No. But we have the crackpot. You can make me my children, right? You gonna make me my children?
Do you have a timer for the hot plate?
He has a Shabbos school.
Shabbat timer? Do you have a Shabbat timer on your fridge?
Of
There's
course.
nothing called the Shabbat time. It's just the time.
You wouldn't know because you're not a real rabbi. You wouldn't know.
I am the. It's even on my handle.
I keep it 100%.
Randy, you wouldn't know the lore of a Shabbat hot plate because
Of course I would.
you're Jewish.
Of course I would. I don't need to be Jewish. Of course I'm not Jewish. That's exactly why I know Tavis.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know. You have
Of
to
course
keep
I know. Okay, Yitzchak, be honest for once. Did you ever meet anyone who's more passionate about Torah and Clubhouse than a rabbi?
Yes.
Who? Okay, who?
Few other people.
Who? Okay, that names. Names are
The Chabad rabbi, Yoshi.
Yoshi sounds like a sushi place, number one. Number two, I would love to debate him.
I'll bring him when he's on. Hit him up on Discord.
Kosher sushi is disgusting. I will say that.
You don't like kosher?
That's exactly why you're single.
Me?
Well, how old are you?
I'm 28.
20. Okay, I'm 26. Let's get together.
If you say sushi is disgusting, I was wrong.
No,
You're
kosher
undateable.
sushi tends to be not as good as non-kosher
Ah,
sushi.
well,
I think
okay.
kosher Jews would agree with that.
But what about non-kosher sushi?
What?
What about non-kosher sushi? Do you think it tastes good or do you think it's disgusting?
I love non-kosher sushi.
Okay, we can work out, boo boo. We can work out together, boo boo.
Yeah, why you gonna hit on my woman, man? Fuck that. You try to hit on my woman, she's mine. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
but what you don't seem to understand is that whatever is yours is mine.
No, whatever is yours is mine. The other way around. What are you talking about? It's the other way.
I will say about that.
You should start a real congregation, Rabbi.
I have one. I do have one.
Yeah?
I have two.
What's it called?
My first one is to harass the Protestants. It's called the Church of the Lavishing Love, and the other one is to harass the Yiddishkeites, and it's called Yeshiva Ruach HaTorah.
Are they like online or real life?
Online, because I would like to do tax evasion as much as I can, and I would rather not pay for maintenance and all these things.
Sounds really welcoming.
It is very welcoming. And we even teach our parish, like, your fair share of tax is $0.
Nice.
I think Itzhak would agree.
Well, you got over there. They're gonna start. This is wrong. Yeah, they're gonna start charging churches, Mark Carney.
They got, I don't know, potentially, but I think, it's not just churches, it's going to be everybody. But if they do that, hey, Canada's lost. Canada's destined to be American.
I'm running for the leadership. I'm gonna run for the leadership. I don't think Pierre's doing a good job. I'm gonna run for the leadership next time.
Pierre is a total loser. He has no chance anyways. Like, I knew he's gonna...
Yeah, but what if I run, though? You don't think I can win, and you don't think I can be the next prime minister?
No.
Why not?
I think Daniel would win, but not... You know Daniel?
Why, you see he's good with sodomites?
Yeah. You have to understand, like, in Canada, the prime minister has to be gay. It's like every prime minister is gay. Even Stephen Harper.
Well, that's why he didn't win, because Pierre Poilievre, he does love that Latina booty.
He does like Latina. No, is his wife Latina? I don't think so.
She's Latina, she's from Venezuela.
Well, I'm just saying, Carney is gay. Trudeau's gay. Stephen Harper, you just look at his haircut, you know he's gay. And the one before him, I don't know what his name was. I'm just telling you, like, if you're not gay, it's just not gonna be good.
What do you think about this, Al?
What?
Me and you.
Wow, you moved really fast.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta move. She's Jewish, I'm Jewish. What's bad about Jews getting together, make more Jewish babies? But
Wait, who said you move fast?
Yeah, I was already looking up engagement rings for myself and you, but I guess.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like the second choice.
Well, according to Islam, he can get up to 4 wives.
well, in Judaism, unless you follow Gerson, you know, you can have as many wives as you want. So
I told you that is total rabbinical jerk off. That's what it is. God created Adam and Eve. He created them in a pair. God has created you to... Yeah.
That's why you follow Ashkenazi, man.
Have you ever been
The
to
Ashkenazi... Hold on a second. Ashkenazis say that you can only have one man, one woman?
Yeah, Gershon, yeah, he did that halakhic ruling.
Okay, then Gershon understands the thing or two about Torah.
Yeah, but I mean, how many wives did Abraham Avinu have? How many wives did Yaakov Avinu have?
Yeah, but they were both sinners.
Yeah, no, where does it say that in the text? Where does it say that in Torah?
By the fact that God created Adam and Eve, and He created things perfectly. So it's ideal for you to have one man, one woman.
So how are they sinners?
Because they did not follow the ideal that God has created.
But that's not a mitzvah. It doesn't say, oh, this is a commandment, you should only have one wife. That's not a mitzvah.
It doesn't have to. Some things are deduced. Okay, why did God create Adam and Eve? Why did He create Adam and Eve and Jessica?
If you have another wife, right, you have to treat your first wife fairly. Right?
Okay, but why? But that's separate of that. Why did God not create?
Well, there's mitzvahs for polygyny, so there's nothing wrong with that.
There's mitzvot for everything. There's a mitzvot for talking to you right now. What I'm saying is, why did God not create Adam and Eve and Jessica and Laura?
Yeah, Yeah, it's a garbage argument.
How is that? Okay, so maybe you know something God doesn't know. Can you tell us so that God himself may hear it?
God gave
There you
mitzvah for another wife, right? So why would God give mitzvah for having another wife? Treat your first wife fair.
I don't think he gave mitzvah. They married.
I'm looking for polygyny. I'm not saying me. I'm just looking for one wife. Yeah, no, one wife. That's that's it. But I'm just saying.
Anyways, it's like that's exactly why I like the Ashkenazis more than you guys. You guys are very primitive.
That is not what you said 2 days ago. You were shitting on Ashkenazis. You were like,
No, I don't. No, that's not
true. Like Mizrahis, they only like Sephardic Jews. That is not what you said.
No, I always say it.
No, it's not. 2 days ago, you were shitting on Ashkenazi Jews.
I don't like them, but I like them more. Let's just put it this way.
Did you change your mind?
He likes the shuffle, the Ashkenazi shuffle.
It's like the shuffle.
It's a hell of a dance.
I do like Ashkenazis more because they at least make me money. I've never seen anything good from any Mizrahi or any
This is not what you
Sephardi.
said last time we spoke. You said you only like Mizrahi Jews.
I like the Mizrahi Jews in another sense. In another sense. So I like them for other reasons. But overall, I don't like any of them. If you're a Jew, I don't like you. But the Ashkenazis, I like them overall.
Why don't you like Jews? Would you like Muzzies? You like Hamas and all this garbage?
I love Hamas.
So that's why you guys are not getting the Christian Palestinians are garbage.
Because I like Hamas?
Yeah, garbage.
There's nothing wrong with Hamas. I mean, they actually are very nice people. They're very soft.
They're very nice people. That's why they go by Hamas. What does Hamas mean?
It's not Hebrew. Hamas is not a Hebrew word. Stop with that gay shit.
What does Hamas mean? Tell me
Hamas
that.
means pig.
I would be the first. That's not true. I would be the first to tell you that the Hamas is a terrorist group. Okay. But you need to stop that shit. This is called the word concept fallacy. Hamas doesn't come from Hebrew.
Lashon Abriya. It's a language of creation. So what about?
So retarded. I'm gonna ping in Caleb. That's
You
what we
guys
need right now.
retroactively changed the meaning of that word?
No, it's a Hebrew word. Hebrew is older than Arabic.
Okay, but
what makes all
Hamas.
Hebrew that old? I mean, it's not really that. It's
Can you
like
Google it?
60
Can you Google
years
it though? Can you just Google it? Google word concept fallacy. Just Google that.
The language they speak in Israel is about 60 years old.
Yeah, bro, you don't know that Ivrit's liturgical language. It's been a preserved language. So what about it?
That's not true, actually. Hebrew has been dead for thousands of years.
No, it hasn't actually.
Of course it has been. Why do you think there's a lot of Yiddish people?
There's a lot of Yiddish people. Why is there Bukharian language? Why is there Yehudi? Was it Arabic Hudia?
Wait, and do you think these guys spoke Hebrew since forever? Is that what you believe?
Well, it was always a liturgical language, but I mean, Ivrit Hadass, obviously, they're gonna be more, newer words, right? Because of newer concepts like TV or whatever, right?
It's
You
like,
know,
can you say Amos?
Diego, did you just say Hebrew has only been spoken for 60 years?
I mean, like, what you guys speak, which I don't think
Yeah.
has any bearing with the biblical thing, is basically like, okay, there's some people that are 80 years old that speak it, 100 years old. Now we're like
No,
talking.
it's about it is actually over 100 years old because the founder of modern Hebrew is Ben Yehuda. Okay, if you're talking about modern Hebrew, it was Ben Yehuda,
Yeah.
which was early 20s, 1920s.
Amazing.
And anyway, Israel is turning 77 in 2 days, so obviously it's more than 60 years old.
But
But you know what I mean? Like
but
you
Diego,
have
do
to
you
wait
see
till
how
the first
communist these
generation.
guys are? Do you see how communist they even have a birth date for their country?
No, but we have to wait until the first children are like born in that new republic or whatever, and actually speak it, and are not actually like, for example, Russians, or Poles or whatever,
They're all from the Middle East. North
Ah.
Africa.
or Moroccans. Fine.
Yeah, but they
Yes.
don't speak Hebrew.
Al, are you Moroccan? Maghrebi, or are you Bukharian?
Just Polish,
Ashkenazi.
motherfucker.
Ashkenazi.
That's why I like her. She's soft.
She's my soft.
I'm just saying, I mean, you know the Mizrahis. They have a bigger beard than yours, and you know it.
A bigger beard? I must not wait.
Yeah.
I look like Jackie. You know Jackie, man?
No, I don't know that.
Are you from Yemen?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, the man.
What about you?
Yemenite Jews are very cheap.
And then my mother, she's mixed. She's half Moroccan and French Jew.
French.
Diego, Yemenite Jews are even cheaper than me. Can you believe that?
Yeah, but I'm very generous with my. I'm gonna buy whatever she wants because she's my feminine essence and she's the feminine half of me. So.
Everyone who calls themselves generous is super cheap.
But then we have
you know that that's fact in fact.
I keep it generous. I'm not cheap at all.
Okay, but the fact that you call yourself generous makes me 100% believe that you're cheap.
I'm a Leo.
Aside from the fact that you're Moroccan, you're Yemenite.
Mm-hmm. But my mother's father, he's Moroccan.
Yeah, Moroccans have the best couscous.
Yeah, couscous. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is rice. But I hate amazir. I think amazir are filthy, disgusting.
So then
Yeah, Mahshimo, do you think they should be stoned also?
Who?
Do you think they should be stoned also?
No, because it doesn't say that in Torah.
Does your dad make homemade jafnu?
Of course.
Randy, we
have to what, Diego?
Malawa.
we have to start talking about what it means to be a Yemeni Jew.
Yeah,
Yemenite Jews are actually the closest. Yemenite Jews are probably one of the very few actual Jews.
How?
Other than
Like actual Israelites, I mean.
I mean, they basically moved there in.
Yeah, but they're ancient. The Yemenite Jews are ancient. They're not converts for the most part.
But to make Dash shown, like,
basically
to make them.
the E. Or
I mean, I don't know exactly when they moved. But they had the presence there for a while.
Some of us
Good
moved.
night. I hope you get to snuggle with your cute cat tonight.
Who? Who?
You're welcome.
Oh, Yorick is leaving. Say bye-bye to Yorick, everybody. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Yorick. Good night. Bye-bye.
Randy, by the time that
I
they
love
moved
Yorick.
to
Just one of the only people I don't troll. Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
by the time that they moved to Palestine in the early 1900s, there was like maybe 20,000 of them in Yemen. Like these are rookie numbers. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if you can even call that a presence.
What do you mean?
I mean, when you talk about a small population, you're talking about real small population.
This is your chance to represent Yemenite Jews right now.
Okay, listen, but you look at Palestinian, you look at the Palestinian identity, right? You look at the Palestinian mandate. You know what the original Palestinian flag? It had a gold meg in that.
Yeah, but it's hard to make but see, yeah, that's the thing that whenever I talk to Jews, we talk past one another. Like, we don't seem to be on the same footing. Us Palestinians never denied that Jews exist. It's just we're saying that you niggers aren't actual Jews. That's the difference.
No, but I'm just saying you have a look like this too. What the fuck is a Palestinian? Like, like no Arab was
Palestinian is anything. Like some Jews like Nair on this app is a Palestinian Jew. Some Palestinians like me are Christian. Some Palestinians are Muslim. Some Palestinians.
48.
No,
Everyone. We're not one people. We're different groups of people.
But
Why do
nobody's gonna.
Palestinians tend to be so overwhelmingly anti-Semitic?
We're not anti-Semitic. It's just simply the fact that. Well, you can say. Well, we are very hateful. Actually, that is true.
Why?
They don't know. They
Well,
don't
it depends
know.
in what way. Like I don't mind Jews. You see Nair? I don't mind Nair. But 100%. You know, okay, I don't like to boast these nuts, but I'm more well off than any Jew I ever met. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I don't know if I believe that, but.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm just
He
telling
has
you.
less money, but he knows how to live it well.
I know I have more money than any Jew I met. I'm not gonna lie.
How many Jews
How
have you
much?
met?
And I'm much better educated than any Jew I met. I'm just telling you. I mean, I'm not rich, but I'm rich for my age. Let's just put it this way.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Smart. But listen.
Hey, I'm being honest. No, it's not. There's only Shema.
The people that talk about being rich usually aren't.
I never said I'm rich, but you're saying that we need to focus on prosperity. I'm telling you, my God. See, it's like the reason why I believe Muhammad was right about it.
And this is the thing about it too, like you Christian idiots, like you're on TikTok, you're like this and that. That's why, honestly, like you deserve what you're getting. You sided with the Mohammedans, and I don't feel like I used to have sympathy for a lot.
Who told you he sided with Muslims? Who told you that?
Yeah, TikTok.
Okay, dude. I mean, we need to get real. You are aware, nigga. You are aware that Muslims hate me much more than they hate you. Are you aware of that?
No, they hate the Jews the most. Even the Sahib Bukhari.
You really think so? Okay, go to Palestinian rooms, see how I get kicked and you don't. Come on, wake the fuck up.
I get kicked first before you.
No, you don't.
They hate me.
Palestine. Are we playing the oppression Olympics here? What the fuck's going on?
No, it's just it's so gay, and everyone who knows knows.
I'm the most anti-Palestinian Islamophobe there is, so you can't.
Okay. The only difference is you don't know the Quran inside out, and you don't even speak their tongue. I can do much more damage to them. They hate me much more than they hate you, believe me.
And he's genetically the same as them.
Oh, no, but I can blend in with them. Like, I can join ISIS and convince them that I'm one of them. Can you do that? No. Okay, so I'm much of a bigger threat to them than a fucking Yiddish guy who doesn't even know how to do maklube without fucking it up. Sure. I'm just telling you exactly as it is. Go on Kakao and talk to all these Muslims. Ask them, Yitzchak, the Sultan of the Great Love, or ask them, Rabbi McDickerson, who do you hate more? I'm just telling you. You guys are a joke. And the thing with Jews is that you think people are obsessed with you. Ain't nobody gives two damn shits about you. I'm telling you.
That's right.
I don't know, you seem to mention the Jews a lot.
Well, you guys mention yourselves everywhere you go. I don't care about Jews. I care about Toyer.
I've
Why
always
would I care? Imagine being so superficial.
About all the negative things that you feel Jews represent.
I want me to be very straightforward with you.
Like killing Jesus.
Right.
No, aside from that, I don't think she's Jewish because she's not really keeping Torah. For you to be a Jew, that means you need to be in line with Torah. You know what I mean? I understand you consider yourself to be Jewish. You consider yourself to be Jewish. I understand that. I respect that. But this is your opinion. This is my opinion. I think
He doesn't
you're Jew,
really
that
respect
means to be me. No, I respect that. You can call yourself whatever you want. Like, look, the Protestants call themselves Christian. If you keep calling yourself a Christian, you're not a Christian. Exactly. So, like, that's my perspective. I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart for your ass. Hell, you know that. But this is the truth.
He thinks of you as his child.
I can compare as my child, and I swear to you, if she was ever to come to Montreal, I would buy her a Happy Meal, and she can choose between mango juice and orange juice. I would do it. I swear to God. Oh, she ran away. I actually would buy her a Happy Meal.
Randy, why do you attract all of these insane people?
Who's that same person?
What?
Who's that? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, Danny, her friend, like...
Danny is retarded. Who doesn't know that Danny is retarded? Who doesn't know that guy? Melissa, my problem with you is that you seem to think that you discovered gunpowder or something.
No, Randy, it's you.
Who here doesn't know?
Like, psycho people you're inviting to.
Who here doesn't know that Danny is retarded? Can you just put a thumbs up?
That's why we always call her Danny the Downy.
Maybe retarded and on drugs are two different things.
No, she's actually retarded. I actually break that.
You'd hit it. Shut the hell up.
I would, but then I would quit it though. I wouldn't keep it. Look, truth and honesty makes everyone's life much better. The quality of life rests on a principle of honesty and transparency. And you all would be much happier if Obama was honest with you, for example. Talking about Obama, say hello to J-Lo.
Hello.
Huh. Yeah, J-Lo is my fourth favorite Jew.
Who's
And
your
she probably
first?
can't speak. My first is Moses.
Who's your second?
My second is Joshua Ben Nun.
Wow, Jesus didn't make the cut.
Jesus was not a Jew.
He's the first Christian, and that's how I like to refer to him as.
Jesus was not a Jew. He became a Jew. Doesn't mean he is a Jew. Big difference. But I mean, my belief is that Jesus existed prior to Abraham. Okay, so I don't think. Well, not that Judaism started with Abraham. Started
Who's
with
tap
Moses.
dancing now?
It's not that dance. That's my belief. How can God be a Jew? God is not a Jew. He became a Jew in his incarnation in a man called Jesus.
Well, didn't everyone become a Jew?
No. Oh, I mean, yes, at some point, yes. But there's a difference.
Ping and
Because-
Simon. We need something objective.
Simon.
Oh, then Simon is not going to look.
Simon sucks.
Regardless, my favorite Jew is Moshe. My second favorite is Joshua Ben Nun. And my third favorite, you didn't ask me about that one. Who's my third favorite? No, Joe would say.
White Muhammad.
Where does
Yeah, he
Schneerson fall into that ranking?
He scammed an entire nation. Schneerson, I don't care about Schneerson. No. Say hello to Noha. I love Noha like my child, but she can't reconcile with basic facts. But I do love her, and I would give her a heart of peace. Although she wouldn't give me, she gave me one. Oh, okay, boo boo. I appreciate that.
You better be careful with the heart of peace. He takes it as a contract.
No, yeah, it is a contract of peace, but the Muslims, Diego, they're known for breaking contracts of peace. Do you remember the last time the Muslims made a peace? They made a peace deal for 10 years, and then they broke it in the second year. Remember that?
Wait,
And then
hold
they
on,
blamed
hold
the pagan.
contract, but the whole point of the contract was violated because the terms were not actually.
Yeah, Habibi, the only contract I do is a BDSM contract.
I don't recognize what that means.
Don't corrupt it.
No, just don't.
These are the only contracts I do.
See, I told you you need to lay off the porn.
What does that have to do with porn? I don't know why you think. Okay, Anne, let me give you a
I
question.
can tell.
Okay, do
No,
you know
I
that
believe
everyone?
a woman
I
hurt
can
this
really
man.
tell.
I actually believe a woman hurt this man, and he copes by being sexually degenerate and supposed to his mental.
Oh my
He
god.
knows I'm right.
Oh, no, I don't think that. But you're literally someone who believes in pedophilia and wife sharing.
Yo, okay, I don't believe. I think pedophilia is immoral and abominable, but I don't believe
Whoa.
the prophet.
Hold on
I
a
don't
second.
believe the prophet married the kid.
Oh, she doesn't believe he married the kid because that kid is no longer a kid because that kid was mentally mature.
No, I believe she was 18.
What?
Yeah, that's retarded.
Yeah.
Retarded. There you go again.
Yeah, we're not doing
Baseless
this. We're
nigga.
not doing this.
Baseless. Did you talk to your chef? You were supposed to talk to your chef 4 days ago.
My
Did he?
shit.
Did he respond to your WhatsApp message?
He responded. It was on Discord, and he was
Okay,
like,
can you read the response, please?
no, you know
Go
what he
ahead.
said? He was like, join this server. Let's talk about it. And then I joined, and then I never saw him.
Okay, exactly. So how about you press him on it, and I would love it if you can share with me his response. How about that, Boo Boo?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. He usually is there in the morning, so I'll see tomorrow morning if he's on the call. I'll just go and I'll try and interrogate him.
Well, do you remember Hakim the Amrullah in Egypt? He used to make people wake up at night and sleep in the morning.
Oh, damn.
You see what really
I don't understand what you're saying. That stays. I appreciate.
Hakim the Amrullah. Literally, he used to make them wake up and work at
But
night.
that
sleep
makes
in
no
the morning.
sense because the sunnah.
It does make, that was, yeah, Habibi, that was the
The
best
sunnah.
Ramadan trick.
Oh, for Ramadan.
That was, no, he did it overall, but that was the best Ramadan trick. Now Ramadan is no longer a thing.
I was doing that all of Ramadan.
I know you were, Boo Boo, I know. I know what you've been up to.
I would literally wake up and go straight to eat. It was great.
That's right, cheating Allah just like a woman cheats on her husband.
And then I come back and then I go to Amir's room and I debate El Normo. I miss Ramadan. That was like my daily routine.
Amazing. That's totally amazing. I also would love to have a God that I can cheat. Shit. The truth of the matter is, Noha, you are smarter than Allah. And that's why you're able to beat his system. Like, he literally has horrible firewalls. Like, you can hack it. I'm just telling you, man. That's what it is.
No, but like, I'm not sure. I believe that,
You know you love me, Anne.
I don't get full reward. I don't get full
No, you
rewards
love me.
for this.
You love me, Anne. You just don't follow me. But
funny. No, I think that you make me laugh.
yeah, of course I make you laugh, but I'll make you giggle all night long.
Oh, okay. See, now we got. See, now you ruined it.
I didn't ruin nothing. You fucking cum stain. Shit.
Well, at least he said he'll make you giggle all night long. Like,
Well, by you, Noha.
that's
You see the
wholesome.
comfort. It is wholesome, I know. Look, I'm a very nice guy, Noha, and you know that.
He said worse. Like, he could have said way worse about what he do all night long. So, you know.
Listen,
But
Rabbi is upset because he shoots blanks.
No, she knows that. Noha understands. I mean, I could have said that I'll be railing that ass day and night, and I would be inviting Tyrone, Tyrese, and Jamal.
Too much.
I could have said that, but I chose to say I'll make you giggle.
He
I'm just trying to give you good advice, you know.
He has a golden retriever side.
No, I'm just telling you that you.
He got you to believe?
I have a what? I never told her I have a golden retriever side. What are you talking?
It comes out sometimes.
I'm sure it does.
I think you're mixing me with another rabbi. People always do that. They think I'm Rabbi Bishop.
Well, you said you'd make her giggle all night. That's kind of like romantic and cute.
No,
I definitely. Habibi, I'm a Pisces.
What does that mean? And since when do Christians do witchcraft?
But it's not about Christians. It's about women. Women believe in astrology.
Witchcraft.
Yeah, I know.
Astrology, witchcraft.
We don't need the ego. It's in the Torah. It's very obviously. It's not witchcraft. It's full astrology, and it is an abomination. But women believe in it. So I'm saying Pisces
I'm a Pisces. What?
because she's a woman.
Well, I prefer MBTI. That's the. Do you know Maya Briggs? I literally categorize everyone that I meet. Really good at like.
How would you categorize Rabbi here?
Rabbi is an. Let me think about it. I've categorized the other Rabbi. Let's think about this one.
They
It's
like
most
me.
likely an E. Are you an N or an S? Probably an N.
I am an M.
Yeah.
I am an E.
ENTP or an ENTJ. One of them.
I am an ENTJ, and I am ENTJI.
Ah. So
That's
wait, no
right.
I. You can only be A or T. So you're ENTJ A.
Oh, let's check actually. No, sorry. I am INTJ T.
INTJ. Yo, you know your type is the most compatible with mine. That's disgusting.
I know you you love me, boo. I can feel the chemistry. INTJ-T. In the end, my identity is T in the end. That's turbulent.
I'm an ENFP, and apparently our soulmates are INTJs, and I literally like want to kill myself.
Alhamdulillah, sister. You know you love these guys. You just don't like the fact that you love these guys. But you do love them. And this is exactly... Your relationship with me is exactly like my relationship with smoking. Like, I love smoking. I hate that I love smoking. So, you are exactly like that. You love rabbi, you just don't like the fact that you do. And I'm the same.
You know, now I know you're actually an Arab man, because you're like actually like
Well, he says things to try and convince you.
I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional, but that, if anything, the problem with me is that I see too clearly. Like, I don't even need glasses.
You're a little autistic too.
I just don't think I'll ever... I am Asperger's. And I see too clearly. I can even see things even when I close my eyes.
Yeah. So can everyone.
Well, you can see things when you close your eyes?
Yes.
But that's okay, so you are delusional.
I just have to envision it.
Exactly. Envision these nuts. How about that?
No, thank you. I envision you're not shooting blanks. And to be honest.
There's nothing wrong with that. Well, if you shoot blanks, that means you don't even need to use contraceptives.
No, it just means that you need to stop watching porn.
No, it just means that I literally save money on fucking contraceptives.
What do you mean? Who uses contraceptives?
Yeah,
You're only
that's-
supposed to... Oh, God, that's an abomination, too.
aren't you off those? What contraceptives?
Exactly.
Doesn't matter what contraceptives. You can use the pills, you can use the condoms,
What?
you can use... There's a million things that one uses.
No.
But I'm just saying, because I shoot blanks, I don't have to worry about any of that shit.
Well, then you shouldn't be having sex.
I know, I should be having less sex.
Oh, my God.
I'm having too much, Where's the Randallson?
Yeah,
We
with
need to
your
wake him up.
hand, I told you, I can tell. Your brain
Yeah.
is becoming full of diarrhea turds.
Well, I mean, my hand is more tight than your pussy. How about that? She.
Ah.
She.
Well, I mean...
She.
Okay.
She.
Okay. Really got
You know I love you, you're like my child, literally, and I don't want to hurt you either in any way, even verbally.
You're shooting blanks, there's no way I could be your child.
Okay, that's why I said like my child.
No way.
Like my child.
Well, that's
Rabbi.
Like it.
you always tell me to eat your ass.
Actually,
Nigga, literally.
That's like...
Rabbi, keep on shooting that thing and like don't reproduce. Please like terminate your bloodline. It's the end.
I don't want to reproduce. I want, because your children are my children. So aside from actually adopting, I'm gonna be indoctrinating your kids in the schools. That's right. My target, if I have children of my own, I wouldn't have time to focus on yours. Your children are my target.
Your parents must be so proud. I mean, I
Of
can't
course
even
they are.
imagine. Your mom, she's like, yeah, that's my son. Him right there.
Oh, man. My mama is very proud of me. I just excel in every possible way.
Why are you talking like that? Your mother.
What do you think your daughter would say if she knows what you say?
What do I say? That's weird.
So, for example, if your daughter knows that you share your tits with every passerby,
Oh my
what do you
God.
think what do you think she would say?
I didn't share those photos, Andy.
What?
You're the only one.
Are you slandering, huh?
No, that's fact. It's not slander. It's fact, but it's okay. There's nothing. Look, I mean, I hope she admit that.
He saw a picture of my boobs 4 years ago and he's still not over it. Like,
3 years ago.
He probably looks
just that great.
at it every
3
day.
years ago.
No, I'm being serious. He does, because he talks about it every day. I'm like, dude, that's
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't. No. I see them. No. But see that going back to.
They're like a
But going.
and you're obsessed.
Well, they're not. Look, they're not that bad. But going back to what we said earlier, your boobs. That is exactly what I do when I. But when I close my eyes, I see things. Remember, that's what exactly. Exactly, it's the titties that I see when I close my eyes.
Oh, great. Okay, so are you over it yet?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you something and just take it.
Because you admitted it.
Take it like it's
But if
I'm not.
my only problem is that you don't admit it. But now that you've admitted it, but nobody cares if you're gonna eat my ass anyways. But if you admitted it,
Interesting. Yeah.
my God, if you admitted it, I have no problem. Now you admitted it. Now you just literally admitted it, and so that I have no problem.
So can you
Because you were lying about it.
I'm not interested.
In my
Oh,
culture,
that's fine.
we stone people like Rabbi.
In your culture, you literally, in your culture, you, no.
Exactly.
In your culture, you literally fuck little boys. What are you talking about?
Oh my God. She doesn't fuck little boys.
What, have you heard of the Bachabazi?
I can't do.
Sounds like
Have you heard of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
No. Not little boys, bro.
Who? Like.
Okay, he did.
If you say little girls, at least
She's
you
right.
have like a hadith. Come on, bro.
No, she's right. He never fucked little boys. She's right. He did fuck little girls though. So.
Yes. Under the apparent reading of Sahih Bukhari and stuff, but like
Yeah,
I don't
which you cannot
believe she was.
No, boo-boo. I told you a million times. You have a sweet ass, but you do have an ass for brains. If you actually, you cannot go against Sahih Bukhari.
You know, you actually can. Like, you know, Robert, I genuinely am
No, you
wondering.
can't.
I know it's a minority opinion. I know it's a mutawatir hadith. I know it's extremely sahih under the classical hadith science
There's no
paradigm.
mutawatir.
No, it's like
There's no
under
mutawatir.
our like
There's only
under
tawatur.
our like
You know what
epistemology.
This is the
La hawla wa la
Yeah.
quwwata illa billah.
Yeah, tawatur
There's no
is
mutawatir.
like
Tawatur, what?
as in, when I say mutawatir, I don't mean like under our paradigm. If there are like several or enough chains, they will classify it as mutawatir, even though it's not technically
No, but
like mass
mutawatir,
transmitted.
yeah, habibi. Mutawatir comes from tawatur. I'm saying there's
Yeah, I
no tawatur. There's no tawatur. There's tawattur.
Oh, you're trying
You know.
to correct my Arabic.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that's a
What do you
different
say?
word. Tawattur, frustration. There's only sexual frustration, boo-boo. That's
Hold
all
on.
it is.
That was quite smart. I'll take that one.
Tawattur, not tawatur.
Relax.
Frustration is, you know, captain.
The only tawatur is coming from you, mate. Right now.
No, not me. I'm not the one who fucks little kids.
No, but you also have tawatur, just a different kind.
No, I don't have tawatur at all. I'm just super open. Do you know what kapt jinsi means?
Kapt jinsi.
Kapt jinsi, exactly.
Something impure, right?
No, kapt jinsi. You don't even speak Arabic, nigga.
Jinsi, like genus.
Jins. Kapt jinsi. Go ahead, Nora. What does kapt jinsi mean?
What's
I don't
the
know the first word. Was Jinsi mean sex?
Kapt jinsi means sexual frustration.
jinsi means sex in Arabic? Because I thought it came from the genus, which is like the genera or like impure, right?
No, it's a different word.
Okay. Because in Darija, like we'll say a different word for sex. So I've never heard it.
No, there's no Darija. That's like the kapt. Oh, okay. Maybe you guys in Morocco. I don't know.
Yeah, like our dialect has some weird words.
No, you know I love you, boo boo, and I can be harsh on you. I do think you have a sweet heart. I think you're a sweet person, and I do appreciate that ass. But at the same time, I sometimes feel like I want to smash your face with a keyboard.
Okay. I understand
love you,
the
though.
frustration. I understand the frustration. But I
You
have
love me,
found
boo-boo?
a way to like when you're not being a degenerate,
You love me too, boo boo.
not love. I wouldn't use the word love. Like I'm very
But I'm saying
selective
I
with
love
that
you.
term.
But I love you. Why can't you say you love me?
Because like you have
You
to
know where to
meet a
love
certain
her?
threshold.
You know it's
Yeah, I don't love like
Exactly.
I just love
And that,
everyone.
and no, that's exactly my point. How can you love the creation if you don't love the creator? Of course you can't. But I'm saying
I
love
love
you.
the creator.
But if you love the creator,
the
you love the
creation.
creation.
The creation was corrupted, unfortunately, because of his own free
Yeah,
will.
that's
So I'm not
retarded.
gonna love the corrupted.
If you love
I'm
the
gonna
creation,
corrupted, but
Yeah, Habibi. You should love. Yeah, you should love. You hate the sin, not the sinner. You hate the sin, not the sinner.
Well,
That's why I say I love
I
you.
hate
Even
the
though you're
person
retarded.
that the sinner has become. I'm actually not retarded.
Even though you're retarded. Yeah, Habibi. Even though you're
How am I
retarded. And
retarded,
even though Allah.
bro? How am I retarded?
Because Allah gave you all blessings. Allah gave you all blessings and you squandered them all away. God gave you a sweet, beautiful ass and you want it with your mind. I'm just telling you what it is. So I appreciate you. But you can't even reciprocate the love.
Well, under my paradigm, I can't love the blasphemer, unfortunately. I must kill the blasphemer. In
But
fact,
you're literally the one who blasphemes. You're literally the one who blasphemes Allah's good name when you say that His prophet fucks children.
that's an interesting way to put it. But that's not
Holy
necessarily
fuck.
blasphemy. That's not blasphemy. Come on.
Of course, that's exactly why you're retarded. Yet I still love you.
That's not blasphemy because you're appealing to a moral argument. You need to prove to me that your moral framework has any epistemic grounding, or else everything you say is just subjective and intuition.
Yeah, no, that's not true. I can 100% show you how it's actually mathematical.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's not get carried away, right?
No, I can prove to you everything we say about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mathematical reality.
Mathematical. Are you appealing to numerology?
Huh?
Are you appealing to numerology?
No, I'm just telling you, with math, you can prove the existence of Allah Azza wa Jal, and you can also prove His attributes.
All things from a small man.
Very small.
Okay, go ahead.
Diego, some small men have the biggest dick. Say hello to Kathy. Kathy, be careful. These guys they don't like black people. So I'm just letting you know right now before you interact with these people.
I think we all prefer Kathy over Rabbi, to be honest.
No, you don't. You love me. You know that. Give me a heart of peace, boo boo.
You need to first prove that claim you just made about like.
Well, give me a heart of peace. Well, give me a heart because we need to start a new page.
Okay, I'll give you the heart if you are able to refute me. So can you disprove my God using mathematics?
It's so easy to refute. No, I never said disprove your God using mathematics.
Oh, so what was the claim about mathematics? I thought that's what you were saying.
No, we can prove the existence of God with mathematics.
Oh, proving.
Yes.
Oh, but like not Allah. You mean like?
So
You're
can
referring to like.
So can you give me the heart of peace, boo boo, so that we can start on
Are
a
you
new.
referring to like your orthodox conception
So can we-
of like the Trinity?
Well, we need to start on a new page with P. So we can walk back.
Okay, I'll give you a heart.
There you go. Thank you, man. Now give me a kiss. Mwah!
Ew, I'm leaving. I
Oh,
can't do
yeah.
this.
So hot, so cold.
Yeah,
What's wrong?
I only have like so much like degeneracy that I can tolerate.
How is that degeneracy? It's
Because
okay.
I know for a fact that if you said this next to me in front of my dad, he would fuck you up.
Your dad would say, motherfucker, he'll take my mahar and he'll give your ass up for that.
Oh, bro. If my dad even heard me speaking to you right now on the phone, he'd fuck, like he'd literally take my phone. Like I'm not even joking.
Exactly. And I hope to God that he hears it. Your brother will probably jerk off to the idea of me doing shit. Your brother is a cock. Man.
My brother? No, my brother
Is
would
a
really
cock.
like you, man. And it
Well, I'll
would
tell you,
be-
he's a cock. But he would literally want to watch.
No,
Your brother is a cock.
they wouldn't do that either.
Your brother is a
Take
cock.
us off.
My dad once heard me speaking on Clubhouse, and my sheikh was speaking to me, and my dad like went and did a whole like research, like sort of investigation on the sheikh to make sure like I was speaking to some random like.
Yeah, because he doesn't want you to end up with a bunch of bodies, fucking little children.
Well, no, he was also worried that like these guys are extremists or like they are like deviants. So he kind of like looked at his books and stuff, and then he was like, okay, he's good to go, because he's like a normal guy from America.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
But if he knew to some pseudo rabbi who like makes like sexual jokes.
To the rabbi, I'm the only rabbi I know on this app.
I'm so naive. I used to think you were actually a rabbi, like genuinely.
But I am a rabbi.
What?
Like when I started using Clubhouse, like 2 months ago, like.
Nuha, you're
And then-
naive, that's why. Duh.
Yeah, I am. I actually thought Rabbi was a rabbi for a long time, actually.
I am a rabbi. I'm just not
Until
Jewish.
this one
This
time,
guy
I
is
think that
becoming
it was
more of a rabbi than any rabbi I've ever met. He's getting so good at it, Rabbi. You're unbelievable.
Amazing.
I am a rabbi. I'm just not Jewish.
I mean, the reason why I thought he was a rabbi was because everyone was like trolling someone. He was pretending to be a rabbi that day. Everyone was going along with it, and I was new, so I was like, holy
But
shit.
I am a rabbi. She still doesn't understand. I am a rabbi.
You're a
But I'm
rabbi.
not
A
Jewish.
rabbi is a teacher.
You're a rabbi who consumes pornography, who goes around
I
Clubhouse,
don't produce, nigga, I
don't know
produce
what he-
pornography.
you produce and you
I
advocate
produce.
the consumption of course.
I never advocate, no, that's Rabbi Caleb, that's not me.
No, you produce turd and diarrhea sandwiches. That's
He
it.
does the advertising, okay.
And anyone that consumes your sandwiches, they become diarrhea and turds too.
Well, you would love to consume my sandwich, and I can tell you that.
I would actually pay a membership
I'm
fee.
just telling you, comedy, she would even choke on my pickles, I can tell you that.
All I gotta say is your congregation and with your tutelage can expect great things because you're bringing the comedy. Let me tell you, you are one funny son of a bitch.
Well, the truth must be funny. It must be. Because there's an irony in all of this. And Anne just simply doesn't. I mean, did you know comedy that Anne doesn't even suck dick?
You know, you're so good at what you do. Why don't you create a new profile and call it Muhammad? And let's really go big or go home because I think you could infuriate people on this app because you have the knowledge to do that. So you really should create a Muhammad profile.
But what you need to know, man, is that Rabbi is the most triggering. Like Rabbi triggers everyone.
No, if people knew, no, you need to have multiple profiles to maximize the torture. Trust me.
I don't even have
Don't have the time. You've been here all fucking day. You were here all day yesterday. You were all here the day before yesterday. You're here every day, all day, talking. You never stop. So what's the problem with one more profile named Muhammad? You can do this. You got it in you. I know you can do this. You can do this.
I don't have numbers. And Rabbi is the most triggering. Rabbi triggers the Muslims, the Christians, the Jews, Rabbi triggers even the atheists. Rabbi triggers everyone. I do think Rabbi is the best. That's all. You can come back up. That's all I want to say.
No, I agree. I think it's the most triggering, but technically Muhammad should be the most triggering based on the fact that they could kill you if you're insulting the Prophet.
Yeah, but it's not. Because if I call myself Muhammad, it will trigger the Muslims, but it will not trigger anyone else.
Why do you think they call him Muhammad? Does it have anything to do with ham from the Bible? Like, is there something about ham? Is it like more pig? What does it mean?
Muhammad means it
Mahmoud.
comes from Al-Ham, praise. Muhammad means the praised one.
Oh, the praised one.
Yeah.
Anyways, you've been really funny today. I've been live streaming all day long. I mean, not Clown House, but tonight at least, and many other times. But you're killing it, dude.
In which room?
You got a routine.
Yeah, I've been raping many. They I raped 3 rooms.
Yeah. Anyways, great work. Great job. That's a wrap. You can go on with your life now. You can go to sleep, do something.
Which one are you talking about?
I don't know. It's all of them. Every room you're in, you just dominate.
Oh, you were there? You were in every one of them?
Yeah, especially the stupid Simon one in the morning when I was like, you guys are just debating definitions and you don't even know it, and then they kicked me. It's just so stupid.
That's not even today.
No, Simon is the most fucking... Oh, I can't stand Simon.
Yeah.
I can't.
Who says that?
Simon sucks, bro.
He's boring as hell.
Who doesn't know exactly. Anne doesn't even know how to do the sign of the cross. She calls herself Catholic.
Yeah, and you're really dumb, but Simon's really stupid too.
Wait,
Simon is just Simon is not stupid. It's just programmed, man. Simon is like literally programmed.
Yeah, but that's stupid. And did you see Trump in Michigan tonight with Governor Bitchmeyer?
Yes, I did.
He embarrassed the shit out of her.
Tim is sleeping, but No, I literally was on Clubhouse and all these protesters, blacks and faggots. Oh my gosh, I roasted these people. Roasted. So that they're protesting outside of Macomb Community College. I'm like, get a fucking life. Like,
Man.
these fat, overweight, feminist, purple-haired women that are like, calling things.
Yeah, you walk away Democrat, and
what? What about it?
Sasha, did you see your new liberal president?
What about him though?
No, Canada got a new liberal president.
The prime minister, but
it's like liberal. Aren't they all fucking liberal? I mean, how much more liberal could you get than Justin Trudeau? I mean, everything is a step up from that piece of shit.
That's not really the issue. It doesn't matter who wins, because it's gonna be liberals anyways. What we were hoping for is that the People's Party of Canada gets at least one seat, and they didn't. So there's 0 conservatives basically. Imagine the Congress with 0 Republicans and they're all Democrats.
Well, I mean,
So what we wanted is 1 Republican.
I'm leaving Canada in 3 to 7 years.
Where are you gonna go, China?
I have to do a survey around the globe.
Have you ever seen any of these super China cities, the top tier cities like Chengdu and other?
Fuck China. I'm not going back.
but you're not going back.
He was in China.
You know,
Now you're in Canada? What are you doing yourself?
I lived in China for like fucking like 8, 9 years in my 20s. I'm not going back.
You don't have to answer that, Mike. You don't have to respond to that.
Sasha, Sasha, you're gonna move to Chicago and be my neighbor, aren't you?
I would just to take you out for a good meal and to share experience with you.
Out and about?
No, Sasha, I mean, you do realize that, like, you know, you could go to Chipotle, then I'd be like, all right, bro, I'll meet you at Chipotle. Then I'd be like, you know what? Just come on Clubhouse and we'll do a Clubhouse room while you're at Chipotle in Chicago.
It's looking at somebody in the eye and sharing space with them is very important, okay? You might not understand it because you're not actualized, you're not living
I'm only 42 years old. I've never existed in the real world outside of this bullshit, stupid hypnosis app.
I don't think you've done it.
Dr. Sasha.
I don't think you've fucking done it. Okay? And I can show you the way.
Dr. Sasha, I only do what I do because Clown House is just, it gives you the ability to create something out of nothing, which is exclusive.
You don't need to explain it to me. I get it.
But there's nothing to meet with me about. The moment now is the meeting. You got to realize whether it's at Chipotle or right now, it's the same meeting. And there's no looking in my eyes like you're going to share an experience.
This Clubhouse real.
Of course it's real. Everyone's authentically themselves, even more so than in real life. People project here in a way that they would never project in the real world. All the time. Non-stop projection.
That's not me.
It's not? You're just you, though.
Nope.
My God.
Nope. It's not me. I don't think it's you either.
Wow. Well, then that's a you problem, bro.
I don't think it's Rabbi or it's Mr. Anderson either. I don't know Diego or Nura. But
what about me?
Well, and you're authentic.
I am.
Anne's the only authentic one, huh? Okay. Good analysis there, Dr. Sasha.
He knows.
Dr. Sasha always wants it to be the Dr. Sasha way. What does your wife think about that?
I had a great conversation with my wife today.
Did you play music while you were talking to her?
No, I didn't. But I had a serious conversation with her, which is we usually don't have these problems. In the last 20 years, I think it's been 20 years. Yeah, it's a long time. 20 years.
What are you, like 65 or something?
4 arguments, and there was it wasn't even an argument this time. She just raised a point of concern, and I answered it. And so that's.
She was like, "You're on Clown House too much." That's what she was concerned about. That you're on social audio too much.
She didn't understand it. But I explained it to her. I basically told her, I'm like, imagine your best two friends multiplied by 10, and you have access to that at all times. That's what I'm struggling with.
So wait, Clown House was the contention in the relationship. It's actually your Clown House usage.
That's right.
Damn.
Whatever, comedy, whatever. Fucking.
Listen, when I got a wife and kids, when I tell them about Clown House, I'm gonna be like, "What Clown House? What Clown House? What are you talking about? I don't use social audio. It's for losers."
You don't have 3 kids. You're fucking pathetic.
Sasha, can you please call comedy a nigger on my behalf, please?
Damn. Hard R? You didn't even soft H that?
Edmund, stop being a nigger, okay?
Damn. I'm reporting you to the Canadian authorities. I'm reporting you to the Canadian authorities. I'm reporting you to the Canadian authorities. I'm going to have you arrested for racism. Canada will arrest you for online racism. You're being reported to the authorities.
I was sharing
You're
something
being
very
reported to the
sacred.
authories.
Be quiet. I was
Dr.
sharing
Sasha,
something-
could you please not use social audio so much and start taking care of your family? You've never...
I was sharing something very sacred and important with you, and it completely went over your head.
You've never spent any time educating your children on the Bible.
Who's the asshole here? Don't fucking go toe to me, toe to toe
You
with
told
me.
us that you were criticized for not teaching your children.
Comedy, you're a nigger, comedy. To the point
Damn, I'm reporting both of you to the Canadian authorities for racism. I'm reporting both of you to the authorities.
Everyone's on my side right now.
I'm a minority.
No one's on the side of the Canadians. Trust me, no one's ever liked the Canadians. Everybody is jealous of them and they hate them. You get to go on all the best vacations, you make good money, you ain't got any of the problems. You guys are just sucking the blood out of America.
Yeah, but I can be racist. I'm a minority. So.
Who's on my side? Hand raise.
God is on my side. That's all I care about. Comedy is a nigger. But I love him.
I do too. He's a smart guy.
Do you think you can become an N-word by, permeation or some type of coagulation from being in close proximity to African Americans? Do you think white people are converting to black Americanism, or like you can become black over time if you spend enough time listening to their complaints?
No.
Or being called an N-word? Do you become one eventually?
You're racist. You assume that niggers are black. You assume that. I never said black people.
No, what I'm saying is genetically, maybe I can mutate somehow to become black. It's possible.
Yeah, but why do you assume that you have to become black? Why do you think you have to be black for you to be a nigger? What makes you think that?
Because I think conditioning me to become an N-word by calling me an N-word may genetically change me. Like maybe that's how evolution works.
How many people are watching you? 5?
But that's racist. That's racist. You're assuming that only black people can be niggers.
Edmund, how many people are watching you right now? 5
Six.
or 10?
6.
6? Okay, thank you for being honest. Fucking faggot.
Is there something you want to say to the 6 people listening to you?
No, I was curious as to how popular you are.
Well, I don't have a big set of tits and a great ass, so, most people don't really care about this bald asshole all night long,
Just on the phone.
They check in and they say, this isn't funny, fuck you, fuck Trump, fuck your bald head.
When you abuse people, people can abuse you back. Okay?
Yeah, I know, but I don't abuse you. I just tease you.
There's nothing wrong with abuse.
I agree, Rabbi. I agree. I just want fucking comedy to understand it.
I'm just saying, if you came to Chicago, I'd tell you to meet me at the local McDonald's and then I'd ditch you.
Oh, I'll be back.
It's not personal, but I just don't want to hang out, you know, and look in your eyes over a meal to share an
I don't want to hang out
experience.
with you either.
I mean, I saw Diego at a gas station for about 5 minutes. I said, all right, have a good life. Take care. Nice meeting you. Bye.
You got scared, man. You didn't want us to hang out.
Your heart is closed.
Yeah, I saw your
Your
fucking...
heart is closed.
I saw how strange your entire simulation looked. It looked completely like somebody who was a racist.
How did you gather that?
Because of your car, for one thing. That's the most racist car I've ever seen in my life. You know that car is racist.
That I never grew up in.
Fucking Woody. I mean, what, you know, do you violate dress codes when you go to a bar on a Friday night? Yeah, you wear Dickies, don't you?
And a members only jacket.
Chase your Graces here, my Bitcoin financial advisors. I recently sent him $1 million to invest on my behalf. He's my new FA.
How many Bitcoin you got?
I own 10 Bitcoin.
Really? Yeah, that's pretty good.
We got comedy comedian here once again talking about absolutely nothing on Clubhouse.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Another episode about low IQ dumb people talking about nothing.
Time.
Damn, Dr. Sasha couldn't take it anymore. He's heard it too many
Why don't
times.
you tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell us about your interests, your hobbies, even your profession.
Well, I have a huge apartment complex here in Chicago where people love to park and just throw their garbage all over the sidewalk. It's like they're pigs. So every couple days I gotta go outside and pick up all the fucking garbage that people toss out of their cars all over the fucking place. It's like my whole rest of my life I'm gonna be picking up garbage?
Oh my god, that's almost as bad as being a UPS driver.
You know, I put my UPS driver up on YouTube because she's a dumb bitch, and it went viral. Because I was like, can you it was for like a four signature package for a new cell phone. I was like, oh, I'll be there in just 3 minutes. I'm walking up the street. She's like, I don't care. I can't wait. I gotta go. So I put that on YouTube. It went viral. And UPS contacted me and asked me to take it down.
She's actually right. They literally will get you. That you could get fired if you like they can fire, dude, because management is such assholes to us because it's like union versus business stuff. It's like if you literally like sit there and wait for 3 minutes, they can get you for stealing time. Or even if they're not like observing you, they can look in telematics and be like, what were you doing at this stop for 3 minutes? If you're a target, like if they're trying to get rid of you and stuff like that, they can do that and stuff. So they were probably trying to get rid of her or something. So she was probably like,
I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's not that she doesn't want to wait. Like she can wait. It's just that she doesn't want to get bullshit from like the manager and stuff. Yeah.
It's crazy though, because it's like she came back like 3 times. It's like every time. It's like I can't get to the door. You know, what if I was like it's disabled or something, and it was going to take me like 5 minutes to get down the stairs or some shit. I mean, anyways. I was just annoyed, but
you can call UPS and let them know, and then they'll leave a note and say, yeah, you can they can leave a note in our dyad that says like wait 5 minutes or something like that in the dyad, and then we'll wait. But yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Fuck. I mean, I'm not buying new expensive phones anymore because like you can literally get a good phone is like no different than the new like $100 phone, you know? That's why cell phones and like cell phone economy, I just don't see how much more it can grow.
Besides, the only exception is the camera. So like the iPhone camera, if you have like a high quality iPhone camera, the algorithms, like there was a deal with Apple and Instagram and YouTube and TikTok where if you have an Apple phone, it detects it somehow and it actually puts it in the algorithm better.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Because there is actually like a business side of it that it makes sense to have an iPhone. So.
I mean, you want to have both. Obviously, you don't want to just have one. I mean, I work with like 100 phones, but yeah, I agree with you that the thing is though, on my live streams, like I'm not getting any views on my the iPhone 13s, but I'm getting views on my shitty fucking Androids. So explain that to me.
That's really weird. Maybe it's the quality of the content or the timing or something.
I think it's just because like some of my accounts are basically ghosted now, and like newer accounts get more play. But like if you've already been tagged as being like problematic or something, they don't show you in the algorithm for YouTube Live. Anyways, do you carry a firearm with you when you make deliveries?
I don't. We're not allowed to.
Really? Because an Amazon driver here in Chicago with carrying concealed just blasted somebody robbing him, killed him, and the police confirmed that it was a clean kill.
Amazon people are a little different. Amazon's, yeah, like Amazon drivers and UPS drivers are not the same. Like very different standards, both in terms of production and like training. So, because the Amazon people get paid like fucking $18 an hour or whatever it is, and UPS gets paid $50. So it's like, the standards are a lot higher and stuff like that.
You guys are like the fucking secret. You guys are like the special forces of package delivery.
Literally. Like you see FedEx too. Like FedEx is a little better. It's better than Amazon, but FedEx is also like, like they do a lot of dumb shit on the road and stuff. And like if we tried to do that, we would get fired. Like you're not supposed to go in driveways. I mean, you can. Like you do, you can if you want, but they tell you not to. And if you get into an accident, it's property damage. And then if you get in multiple accidents in a year, then you're fired permanently.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like that. Every time you describe this job, it sounds like that training part of the Hudsucker Proxy. You ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to Nora. Nora, can you play this for me? It's like 1 minute long.
Yeah. Do you want me to play it on like a...
Assalamu alaikum.
You're not funny.
Can I get a walaikum assalam?
No, you can't, stupid bitch. Fuck Israel and fuck Trump.
You're projecting. Yo, bro.
AK, what the fuck? Where are you?
Where do you think I am? Shut up, man.
Hello?
Shut up.
Shut up, man. Say it again.
बदतमीजी नहीं कर मेरे से.
मेरे दिल में कुछ हो रहा है.
Alright, this is boring. I'm going to the chillism room.
I'll stay your ass here.
Shut up.
No, I'm going to chillism where it's always
Where
fun.
is that?
Oh, the straw man is if somebody made a claim like this. Society dictates what you're attracted to. So then the question is, well, society said that the consent age is 2 years old. Would you still be attracted to it?
Bitch, you ain't even know what it is to be fucking, like, retired. You still have to go work with your time to make money. My money makes more money for me than my time does, bitch. You don't know what it is to be a man. You want to act like a boy talking to men. Alright, bro. Bitch, please. Got me fucked up.
Oh, you sound like a faggot. Don't say that again.
Oversized yellow voucher, partial size of maroon voucher. This is for Mortgatron. Chop, chop. Wrong color voucher, and they knock ya. 78704-9156. That's your employee number. It will not be repeated.
should understand that the deplorable thing that is coming.
No, because
No, then don't call it. Don't say it's deplorable.
Both of them are. Both of them are.
When it's a byproduct of the system of slavery, that's what is deplorable. Not the means of getting out from it. That's not the deplorableness.
Here's what it's led to. It's led for people to think that it's okay to target white people that didn't have anything to do with it. They're completely opposed to it.
That's not what it's led to. That's not what it's led to. No, because I don't feel that way, and I don't think it's deplorable for people to try to get free.
Yo, Andrew, you literally been arguing that based on statistics, it's okay to
Shut the fuck
like
up.
collaborate with your crime. It has nothing to do with any kind of crime, but you think it's fair to like make a certain decision based on
You didn't understand the context of that, okay?
He didn't understand the word you said.
That is literally the point, Andrew. Nobody just states facts in a vacuum. You don't just state facts in a vacuum. And you can't tell me that you're just stating facts about well, this person has a criminal status. Like for what reason?
What are you even saying?
Yeah, I do understand the context. You're making a point about certain people being criminal.
Treating people deplorably can cause them to do deplorable things, and then you're like, you're deplorable. You're deplorable.
The slave owner, deplorable. The slave who kills an innocent, deplorable.
No, they're not deplorable. They're definitely not on the same level
You can say
at
whatever
all.
you want. If somebody's lost their mind, I agree with Justin. That is going to be something where somebody has been pushed and beat and abused so badly that their mind is lost and they can't adjudicate between right and wrong. Cool. But somebody who takes it as something where they're going to just say, hey, I need to be free, and they're actually somewhat intact in their moral adjudications, absolutely deplorable.
I'm telling you.
No, it's not deplorable.
Hold on a second,
What do you think
Andrew.
would happen?
Hold on.
You guys can defend all you want.
So Andrew, what you don't understand, listen, so what you're absolutely atrocious. Let me tell you, Nat Turner was a preacher man who preached the gospel to the core, believed in God, and he got to the point somehow he was convinced that he had seen enough, Andrew.
Selah, is a person who kills an innocent baby because they want to get free when they've had a fairly decent life as a slave, is it okay for them to do that? Is that deplorable?
Andrew, what do you think would happen if that person tried to leave out? Andrew,
Like as a slave. As good as the other slave.
Andrew,
You guys don't understand slavery.
Andrew, what do you think would happen if they try to leave though? What do you think would happen?
Listen, there are some slaves who did try to leave and the slave owners let them go. And in fact, there were slaves who were
And
bought.
they probably wouldn't feel the need to do that, Andrew.
Who were